Hello, hello. I'm going live today with some pretty Easter painting and see what you guys think. I wanted to come on this morning, getting ready to travel, and so to do a workshop in North Carolina. And I love just being on and sharing, especially when we have seasons. All right, I've been busy. Look at all the different eggs and things we've been painting. I've got some of them coming up on my YouTube channel on Friday, and I just taught all of these in a Zoom class. So, any of that, you can go on my YouTube channel. No, on my onestroke.com channel and check out the different ones that I have. This was all Easter eggs. So I had a lot of different Easter eggs that I painted. And so I am going to put out some pretty colors that I think you'll like. And we're going to work on a cross today. And I had somebody request commission work with a cross. So I thought I would, it's not something I usually paint. So I thought I would go ahead and paint that. And I'm loading my double loader. And the beautiful thing about the double loader is any paint that I don't use up, I can put it aside and put my lid on top of it. How cool is that? And what happens with this is I dampen the sponge and I put it in here, cover it up, and then my paint's still good for later, which is really wonderful. Good morning, Robin. Which is really wonderful if you are um, if you run out of time to use it all up, or if you're in a class and you want to come back and you don't have to waste the paint. So I love to say on many ways you can make money and save money. I also had a little greeting card because I've done lots of greeting cards. So over the years, and especially with I have 32 grandchildren and two great grandbabies, which would not know that. Well, I guess one of them would know that I painted a card for her. But what I want to do is start out with just taking a pencil, guys, and I want to sketch in. So I want to do a wreath. Okay, and I love these little cheap pencils with they're usually Bic, yeah, with a white eraser because it's a number 2 lead and it works good. I have all kinds of surfaces on my website and stencils that I like to put out. So I want you to see that we have these plexiglass. I was going to do that, but look, it shows the camera. So I thought that's not going to work. I also have these pads on my site where you can, the gray tone or the black pads that you can do art on. And you might have seen me do those sometimes when I'm painting here. All right. So let's take, if we use an angle brush, I have a set of 3 angle brushes that are really good. And if you're not sure if you're really good at doing a little lines like this with the wreath, anyway, what I was going to show you is I'm just going to lay out where I want my cross to be. All right. And I thought I would do both of them with brown. See, so I split my brush to pick it up, and then I come in here. Good morning, Veronica. And to do one of my wonderful lessons. Thank you, Shiriel. Okay, so look, so we're going to come around and see, I go here, I pick up paint there, I flatten it here, and I have floating medium if I need it. And guys, the floating medium is the fluff that's inside paint with no pigment in it, okay? And we're using multi-surface paint. I do have big bottles of this, but I just want you to see that we're using different multi-surface paint. All right, so it's a little blurry there. And you blend, shade, and highlight with each stroke with one stroke painting. Okay. And this paint is multi-surface, which means it goes on many surfaces, glass, metal. That's why I was showing you the plexiglass. So go check out some of my surfaces. They're really fun. Some of them that we have on the site. And I love the gallery glass surfaces because you can make ornaments out of them. You can hang them a window. You can hang them in the window. Gallery glass is really fun, but I paint right on those plexiglass ornament shapes, and they're very inexpensive. Okay. Now, lots of times I put a stencil in my background just for a fun background, but I think this is going to be busy enough. And you can take a wreath and put bunnies in it. You can put Easter eggs all in it. But I just thought since the cross is going to be wood, see how this point makes it really nice and thin. Um, so there you go. I was surprised if I get anybody this morning, so it's nice to have some of you jump on. Okay, it's near the end of the month. We're getting ready for April. I'm doing a workshop in North Carolina, in Albemarle, North Carolina. And I'm leaving tomorrow to go see all my new friends and old friends there. We have a meet and greet, little pizza party Wednesday. And then I have a really awesome one in Tennessee too later in the year. And we have our convention in Orlando in July. So think about this. If you've ever wanted to become a teacher, it would be great to have you guys go check out on my website how to become a teacher because we have certifications that you can even do online. I've got awesome teachers, certifying elites that will help you, but we can share with you how we can make that happen for you. So, how does that sound? I'm going to make this a little bit wider. And I'm going to put some pretty flowers around it. What I love is what Christ has done for us and for us to remember. At Christmas time, we remember the season of his birth. And this is the season to be grateful for the atonement, what he did for us. The part I love is that we can repent. And I just want to be thinking about him during this month when I'm gathering with my family. We're going to have a big Easter egg hunt out by the lake. Okay. Okay. So, see, that was pretty easy. All that, excuse me, I did with our angle brush. And then I'm going to come in here. Excuse me. I have a rough throat this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Brenda. And you popped on your computer first thing this morning. You got me. Okay. All right. So I know you guys. You miss me sometime, right? Hey, you're just so funny, Donna. All right. So some of you are with me a couple of times a week, and so I thank you for that. All right. So I bet when this goes through the mail, people will know what this is, right? So I'm going to take these pre-made cards and I'm going to put some flowers on it. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's do some peachy colored. All right, this is a fire coral is the name of that paint. And you can get a set of paints right on my website, onestroke.com. And if you are a member on my YouTube channel, you will get an extra 20% off anything you order. So if you want to try out my channel for $10 for the month, guess what happens? You can get that $10 back really quick. And when you place your first order, people tell me that it's so worth it. You get of course, you get all my lives free. And if you subscribe, so please subscribe and ring the bell when you subscribe, because that's the second thing it asks you to do if you want to ring a bell. And so whenever I pop on like this, it will let you know I'm on. All right. So see all the Easter things I've been painting. Well, thank you. It's nice to see you too. Um, what happens is that you can get your set of brushes. My brushes, 10 brushes, are less than $20. And you can't use craft brushes and do well with one stroke. This is a set of angle brushes, but I just want you to see. These are my set of brushes that I'm using. Okay, and they're the one stroke brushes. And then I have the super set too. All right, those are more, but I tell you, these are my student brushes. These are the brushes that we use the most. All right, and that's your super deal on those. And that's before discount. So one stroke all spelled out.com. All right, so we need a triangle of that color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have a stencil that has butterflies on it, all kinds of butterflies. So I thought I'm going to just paint a butterfly today. The problem with me just painting a butterfly is so many people say they can paint it, but they don't have a good shape, because you need exactly the same shape on both sides of the butterfly. All right. So we're going to come here and come here. Okay. And see, look how good this coverage is. It covers really well right on, right over the brown, right? That's burnt umber that I did. Okay. So then I'm going to come in. Let's do some pink. All right. Good morning, everybody. I thought I'd come on this morning and paint a commission job that I have. And so, see, I'm getting the two colors. So this also, I was just showing earlier that this is the double loader, and there's a lid. So if I'm not through with my paints, I'm going to put the lid on it. You dampen this, you put this over it, and it keeps it moist. And you just pop that on. And my problem is I got to remember to pop it on, because I run out of here to take off to do something new. And darn it, when I had this peach, I wanted to put a little bit of that on here and I forgot. Okay. So I'm going to load it again. What do y'all think? Okay. So we're going to go all the way around. Okay. And so we just put a little bit of this on the card. think about somebody who would like a hand painted card from you. I have these sweet ladies at church that are housebound. They don't get to come out. So some of them don't even know me, but I like to send out a little card during each season. So I thought, while I'm showing you, I would do my first card for one of them I do know, Gladys, who's a sweetheart. All right. And Gladys fills her room with my cards and my ornaments that I mail her. I do flat ornaments and send them in the envelope. Like, look, these are a Dollar Tree and they're already ready. But I couldn't put the pom pom in there, but they're just fun um, little guys that we could throw in there. Now watch this. I'm gonna do hello, Della. Thank you. I'm glad you wanted to wake up with me this morning. I bet you did that right on purpose. Well, I didn't know till I got up. I was just gonna do a little short little thing, and then I thought, well, I might as well just paint. I make dozens of hand painted cards for my church for sick. Oh, well, it is really nice as you're painting those cards. I painted for 5 years. I made a commitment on the shopping channel for 5 years. I painted all my cards. Now I want you to think about this. They're $1 now, so but it's not the same as a hand painted. Good morning, Susie from Florida. That's where I am. Um, to get a hand painted card in the mail is pretty awesome. And there you go. And I have lifted the spirits of so many. Oh, what I was going to say is that's 30 some cards just in grandbabies. And then I have my 7 children. But the 6 that are living, I do have many of them with spouses or, or girlfriends that I can paint fun cards to. So just think about that. So I do fun little watercolor effects and backgrounds. I'm not sure what I'm going to add to this, but I want you to see that as I come around, I can add a little bit of pink in here. But what you do on one side of a butterfly, you want to do to the other side. So check out my butterfly stencils because I've created my stencils for a different purpose. They're just to use like a pattern. So you stencil the shape and then you just fill in the colors. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little bit of medium and I work that in. And then I can come right in here and add a little pink into this is magenta into my fire coral. And check out the paint sets. There's this paint is thick and fluffy, and so many people think it's like oils, but it's acrylic water-based paint. And so check that out because that's going to make painting one stroke even easier. You're having my one stroke brushes and having that. Oh, I think I'm going to splatter this. So see, these are some eggs. I got eggs also at Dollar Tree that already had a finish on them. And then these are from Michael's with 40% off right now. And look, these are new paints that I'm using. This is called Pearl Paint. And it's kind of fun, but these are like duck eggs, I guess. I don't know what they're called, but they're 4 in a set. So be looking. That is a downloadable lesson that is all about Easter eggs right now. It's all done. You can get it. All right. So, and you can write me, Donna Dewberry with a number one at hotmail.com. So you can't miss it if you want to get something and you're not sure how to get it that I'm sharing with you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to come right here and do a back of a flower. Then I'm going to come right here and in front, do the front of a flower. All right. So let's show you another way we can do a flower is I can put the dark up in the back. I got glitter all over. I guess. I don't know where the glitter came from. It's from doing my eggs. All right, so now I'm going to flip the brush. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming on, guys. Do you not have the large silicone mat anymore? Oh, um, I think they were doing the small one. This is a large one I've got here. You know what? If you write me, I can get my husband to order you one because I love it. That's what's behind me, and it cleans off so easily. Yeah. So this is silicone mat that's underneath me, and it shows you true color too, which is nice. The gray tone. Okay. So you can make it. I had a request for soft colored flowers. All right. So look, I'm doing that, layering it right over. Let's get some more. All right. Are you seeing that? You get paint on your table. And this is a big one too. Yeah. So just Donna Dewberry 1 at Hotmail for anything you guys want. But go check out my website, onestroke.com. And we already discount, but if you join my One Stroke Advantage membership on YouTube, it starts out at $10. You get 4 lessons. You get 20%. The One Stroke Advantage is you get 20% off anything that you order at any. You don't have any amount that you have to spend to get 20% off. So you can buy one set of brushes and get 20% off, one stencil, and that's your advantage by becoming a member. Okay, so you kind of see how I lay that out. And I teach, they have a triangle. Look at the triangle of pink, triangle of uh, coral, but that's a fire coral. We have all these new paints. Oh, I just threw it down. Like this is the new paint. These are pearl. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to come in here with some greens. And I'm going to put a little bit of aqua. All right. So if I put a little aqua, see, really nice colors. All right. So I'm going to grab citrus green and aqua. I'm going to work this in. And this cleans right out of this. When it's all dried up inside here, I sit it in my sink and just set water in it for about 5 minutes and all the paint pops up. All right, I used to use press and seal, like kitchen wrap, and I put it inside this, but it makes it sticky and then that will never come out. So I tend to not do that anymore. But it is wonderful. When was on the shopping channel all the time, we had 6 tables going and I needed to take off really quick. Hello, Anne. Thanks for joining me this morning. So I want you to see now, I'm going to see, I picked up a little bit of white and worked that in. I'm going to do some soft colors here. And I want you to see that I can come right in here, use like a 12 flat brush. Now, one stroke painting is we're using acrylic. You blend, shade, and highlight with each stroke that you make by putting all the paint colors on there at one time. All right. And you can write somebody's name on this card. You can write, He is risen. So we remember the reason for Easter instead of just Easter eggs and bunnies. Tonight, um, I have a regular lesson on One Stroke Advantage, and it's a realistic looking bunny in a pot. I'm excited to paint him tonight. So don't miss me if you're a member of my membership, or you can sign up now for $10 and get that lesson and a month's worth of lessons and all the lessons from the past. All right. For the month. So you can just try it out. Just by signing up, you get everything I've done in the past too. How fun is that? And you can binge a little bit for the month. For the month, we've been doing that. When we're really tired, we come home and we just binge, and people say, "I binge on you, Donna." So, so look, this is already a Dollar Tree. These already have a finish on them, like the gingham. And we got roses. My friend painted this one while we were painting together, and I put glitter on it. And my lesson showing people how to do that. All right. So if you if you go on onestore.com, you'll see the things that I would encourage you to do is that you can go see lessons. You can find out about my conventions and workshops. You can find out how to become a teacher for me, and you can actually do it from your home and do it just like this on Zoom, and we paint together. And so if you go there, you can find a teacher in your area if you want to be in person learning how to be certified. um, or you can do it online. And so my daughter Amanda will help you find somebody that will work with you and how to have lessons with me in person, private lessons. All right. Oops, the glare. There we go. So look, this is aqua, citrus, and a little white. Hello, Alan. Oh, I'm glad you're gonna be on with me doing the bunny tonight. I think it's gonna be fun. And now if you do that's $9.95 to do the lessons, but if you want to have all the worksheets, I do hand painted worksheets that you can print off and practice on. If you want the worksheets and patterns, you're gonna get the paint list, but worksheets and patterns are $10 more a month. So anyway, that's the different levels we have. So go check it out. And if you're a member of my, please come and be a member of my Facebook group, because on Facebook we have two Facebook lives usually a week with all kinds of product and specials on there that my daughter does usually. And I do some on here like this where I'm sharing product and special discounts. But then you can print off my calendar right there and find out where I'm going to be. And if you're in North Carolina, I'm leaving for North Carolina, leaving from Florida and going there. I'm going to get there on Wednesday to Albemarle, North Carolina. And so I'd love for you to come see me or come take a class with me there live. All right, so see how that just, we start laying it in there. So Alan, we're going to have fun tonight. I'm going to pack my van full of all kinds of goodies I'm taking to North Carolina. Okay. That's what we're doing today. That's our big day. I packed my suitcase and ready to go. So I like to come on. This is something I haven't done before just because I'm leaving. I thought I have no other time because I want to be on tonight, but I am going to come on this morning and just paint with you. All right. So this is recorded, right? You can come back and look under my on my site. Please subscribe. So subscribing's free, okay? Subscribe and share and like. All that matters helps me stay on YouTube more and it helps them share one stroke with so many people. So please subscribe. Please share with your friends this crazy lady who has 7 children and 34 grandbabies. And we love to paint with kids, love to do lots of fun stuff. All right. I know. I know I'm a little out of focus and I can't figure out this morning why. Uh, so I decided not to quit and just try to keep going. See, even when I'm close, it's still not making me happy. But I decided I'm not going to make me quit. That happened not too long ago too. So, and I just turned it off, turned it back on, but I didn't want to turn it off today. Okay, and so now this is my scruffy brush. I have 2 different size scruffies inside. Okay. Inside this brush set. So we're gonna pick up a little bit more yellow. Sorry, guys. Gotta figure it out. So see, I come in here with a teeny bit of white and put a glow. And so you can leave it at any point or you can just keep adding detail. These are greeting cards. I love to do greeting cards. I was sharing earlier with how homebound, sweet little ladies at church. And some of them don't even know me, but they save my little cards and their family tell me how happy they are. And ornaments. I do flat ornaments and put them in the envelope. Okay, so see, I like to do an envelope and a card, and you can write a little message to them. All right. Now, then uh, I saw something about a new TV show you were going to be doing. Okay, so this is the thing. They did a soft launch, which I thought we were going to be. They told me we were starting in March, but that was just a soft launch. So now they had said that for the real actual show will be streaming sometime in April. So that's my goal. And what I'm going to do is I will be sharing that with you guys big and bold. I'm not talking right now anymore because I'm so frustrated because I said, what date can I tell people? And they told me March 6th. Well, that was their soft launch of seeing if all the techie stuff works. So I'm trying to be patient. So I'm not talking much about it right now until um, it is. I've got my filming. We're still filming to get a whole season in. So we're ready when they're ready. It's a brand new network. It's called 10, and 10 stands for the Enrichment Network for Families. And so uh, Dan Cathy Company is who my producers work with. The uh, John Thomas Media Network is who signed me on. And so I'm excited to be rolling. And as soon as I roll out my series, and I told them I'm going to take slow steps to make sure I have what people really want to see. And I have all kinds of new, I mean, we have dreams. I mean, they said, Donna, we want you and Mark to come on and do a little fun talk show. And I can have guests. He has a friend. Um, I don't know, some people might know her, who is Peter Pan, and she lives in his community where they produce the shows, and she teaches one stroke to her grandbabies. So how fun would that be? He wants her to come on with us. So I don't know. I'm just waiting. So thanks for asking. Hello, Citra. You're up this morning with me. I don't usually come on in the mornings, but this is a number 6 flat, and my green handle brushes and my double loader are great ways for you to start. And double loading usually is the one thing that some people have problems with. And so, see how those little leaves change the whole thing? All right, so here's the brush set. I hope y'all can see it well enough. Ramona, waiting in the airport for my flight to South Carolina. And then you're coming to see us in North Carolina. I was just telling everybody. Oh, so, and you popped on, and here I am. You're on the way to me. All right. Oh, thank you, Alan. I need that safe travel. We're excited about our trip to North Carolina. This is the 8th year I've been there. How fun is that? So they have always supported me and had me come back, and it's in a little community. We go to the Bluebell seafood restaurant each year with everybody and their spouses, so that's fun. All right. So see, adding the little leaves make a difference. Now I can go even down to a 2 flat. You'll notice, guys, that my flat brushes are key to one stroke painting because you can see that we blend shade and highlight in each stroke because I multi-load the brush, and I teach you step by step. I'm telling you why we're doing it instead of just talking and visiting with you. I just also want you to see that I can just put the dot. I can dot paint too. Can y'all dot paint? Put little dots. I'm frustrated that it's blurry, but I am. Hello. Hi, Lily. Thank you for coming on this morning. I'm excited just to paint with you guys this morning. I was sharing with everybody I'm taking off to North Carolina for a workshop, and I need teachers out there. So if anybody out there had ever dreamed about teaching, I teach you how to teach and make an income and share, even if you have to teach from your home, because COVID made it possible for us because I've started going online a bunch. That's kind of soft and pretty, huh? All right, so I'm going to finish it up with 2 things. I'm going to use my script liner. There's 2 liners, 2 different size liners. Okay, where are you? Okay, he's hiding. So the two liners is a 1 and a 2 script liner. There we are. All right, see, that's the long one. And I'm going to come in here. The only time I use water usually is with the liner or to do a fun background. And you'll see me doing fun backgrounds. All right, this is a commission piece for me. And when people say, please do something, I try to do it. So look, see, every time I add something, it makes it lighter. But even though I'm adding, is that kind of crazy? See how easy that the script liner is when you have it inky? You have the right consistency. And I teach you how to load that with water. See, my little finger helps me stay up. Now my butterfly needs some detail. And we're going to do that in just a minute to make it pop. Look. Now, until you feel comfortable doing curly cues, look at this. You just pull and wiggle. Pull and wiggle. And sometimes, guys, I make them brown curly cues. Thank you, Citra. Miss Kim, happy Monday. Nina, I'm Rebecca, and your Facebook page recovering from my back procedure. Oh, well, we can't wait for you to come back, sweetheart. And I hope you recover well. And I have to tell you how many people found me recovering from something. They found me on different networks, like the shopping channels and all. And I'm not on the shopping channels now. COVID kind of messed up a lot of that for us. But I am on YouTube and TikTok and more. Okay. So see, like at any point I can quit. See the detail? I'm worried that it's blurry. You might not see that detail. I got to find out why I'm blurry before tonight. But I wanted to keep paintings. I started and it was fine. See the little detail? Hey, Mandy. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know what time it is there for you, Mandy, but it's early. Okay, so I am going to get some licorice, which I hate for licorice. The only dark part is on the butterfly, so I might put a teeny bit. Let's get some water and make it inky with that 2 script liner. Okay, so I don't want you to mess up your piece. I know I got glitter on here. Look, so I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna touch the point. Now remember, when you're doing butterflies, they're supposed to mimic on both sides. Okay, so I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna come a little bit further. Now, if you use my stencil for the butterfly, it's easy peasy. I have 2 stencils. One is butterflies and dragonflies, and one is just butterflies. But I do like 4 different sizes of the swallowtail. And then I have at least 2 or 3 of each other butterflies so they can be flying away. And you will fall in love with using the stencils, and I teach you for free right on Practice Strokes on Fridays. Is a new practice stroke right here every Friday. And all you do is go there and I show you how to do the stencils. All right. And if you've ever had a problem with stencils, I have a set of 3 stencil brushes. They're synthetic nylon. There's 3 of them. And they're not like those dry, rough brushes. I have those too because they're less expensive and people just use those sometimes. But if you ever had a problem with stenciling, you will not have a problem with these brushes. They make your life so wonderful. and even people buy 2 sets, and they are twice as much or more than the inexpensive stencil brushes, but these save you. Okay, so just because I put the black over there, I wanna put a little black here, just a little bit. So I'm trying to balance out the design, and so, yeah, I love your instructions. I regret I never got the chance to take a workshop. Oh, well, Miss Jasper, I almost do whole workshops right here. So be sure to come on and join me. And we have so many people that have become such good friends that they then come to convention just to meet each other from being on YouTube with me and on my Facebook group. We're trying to get 40,000 on our Facebook group, and we are getting there. We're close. And we my daughter does lives there with super discounts twice a week, and everybody gets on and shares what they love about One Stroke, and you get to see all kinds of beautiful art, and you ask any questions about things you're having problems with, and we have the nicest, greatest people, and I have all kinds of teachers on there that will jump in and help you with any questions you have too. If I'm not there before I go to answer, they've already answered great questions, and I'm like, wow, I can let that be your answer because it's so good. Okay, so whatever you do on one side of the butterfly, you do on the other side. I'm coming. Mandy, I am gonna cry. I cannot believe you're coming all the way from Canada. Oh my gosh, girl. Nobody told me. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get a major hug, girl. All these years and you never got to come. I'm so happy. It is no cheap flight from Canada. I know. Oh, that is so exciting. You made my day, Miss Mandy. Yay. Well, you're gonna be loved by a lot of people because, oh my gosh, look, I touched my dots on there. All right, so at the same time, I like to make the card. She'll put you to work, Mandy. Oh no, I'm gonna let you just enjoy yourself, I promise. All right, so see, another way to add black is and not take away from the painting is you can do a few little dots. Oh my gosh, I'm so tickled. Mandy has been a guest teacher on my show. She's an elite certified instructor, and she's done so much over the years. I'm so thrilled, and having her masters and everything. Oh my gosh. And not being able to actually meet you in person has been sad. And Manda probably knows. She didn't tell me. Okay, I'm glad you're excited because I am super excited. Okay, so see how that doesn't take away and make it too harsh. I appreciate y'all spending the morning with me. And even if I'm a little blurry, okay, so then I have this little kiss tool, and they're very inexpensive, and they're called wipe away tools. You get 2 tools. Or you can just get this one, but it's only $1 more to get this one, which has got an angle. And this wipes away paint on, like, if I'm working on a glass piece and I want to wipe away something, or on your painting so that you can restroke. Okay, so we put white dots, and this is rubber, so it's really fun. Uh, because you can make the cutest flowers with this. And I like, look at this. I like to go around the center of my, go around my centers and just put little dots. And it gives you so much more dimension, which I don't think y'all can see well with it being blurry. From Rainy Plymouth, hello. Hello. So look, dot, 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 dot. So during our lessons, I have all kinds of places. I teach you how to do business and um, emotionally and spiritually lift you on my Patreon. Mark and I, my husband and I, have a podcast where we have how to make a business out of it, free content that you can print out there for lessons. And I have, anyway, you just got to go check out Patreon, and it's Mark and Donna Dewberry. When you go to Patreon, Patreon, and then you just put Mark and Donna Dewberry and it'll pop up. It's the painting world of Mark and Donna Dewberry. So see the little dots really make a difference. Now I have this white background, and I sometimes put watercolor on it. Sometimes I do other things. But what I think I want to do is just splatter it a little bit. Now I wonder what color to splatter it with, and so I still want it muted. So I don't want to use the brown this time. So maybe I will do. Um, the peachy color is called fire coral, or it could be the soft greens, or you can multicolor. So I take water in this toothbrush, and I go pick up. Uh, I pick up, and I want it inky. Okay, now I can have it run, and that's okay too. But if I just splatter it like this, so it gives you a nice watercolor feel right on your leaves. And like, I just want y'all to know this is something with the same paint that I would put on a t-shirt. Okay. The only thing I would use is textile medium. So you just pick up textile medium and make a fun pillow with it. So look, can y'all see? It's blurry, darn it. All righty. So there we go. I hope you go have a wonderful day. And don't forget that I've got the egg class I just finished. And we did all kinds of step-by-step eggs. You can go to onestroke.com and look that up and do some cards. Use your leftover paint and just sit and do cards here and there. And this is a set I got at Michael's, I think, but I go to Hobby Lobby and they have lots of cards. These are like watercolor cards, and you can order these on Amazon too. But they have, it just has a nice finish. It speaks new life to me. Oh, thank you, Kim. So remember, our season's not about bunnies and Easter eggs. It's about Christ and the atonement and what He did for us, and that we can repent and be blessed, even if we think we need to repent. Um, we can be blessed by that. And I hope that this season's a wonderful season for you. And thank you. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you later. So I'm teaching tonight um, a bunny in a pot, a realistic bunny, and that's tonight on my One Stroke Advantage. And I'm going to try to slip in before I travel with not a blurry camera. Another live later tonight. So maybe you could check me out. God bless you too, Alan. Love you guys. Bye bye.